I think it's going to come back to this one word, which might seem overly simple and also mildly fluffy, but the word is intention. This is one of my core values that I live by, my core word. I have it posted on my wall. Be more intentional. I think a lot of people go through life, go through work, go through so many things, and we drift. And we wonder why we're not getting the results we want. And we know, okay, we all know this idea of goal setting, right? And I would imagine if you're in the online space, you're an entrepreneur, you're probably one of the people that sets goals where you consider yourself highly ambitious. You probably review and reflect every year and set goals out for yourself and your business. You probably have professional goals, personal goals, financial goals, all the goals. We drift when it comes to things that we don't necessarily understand or don't think we have control over. So if you want to be more confident behind the microphone, if you want to be more confident in front of the camera, whatever the platform is, if you want to increase your confidence, you have to think about this. There's confidence and there is competency. And those two things go together. One of my mentors, Brendon Burchard, he talks a lot about this conflict between the two. A lot of people think, oh, my confidence, I just have to will myself to like fake it till I make it and get better. But you can grow your confidence so far in a head game. You have to actually start shifting to build skills. So what I want you to envision for a moment, I'm just going to see if I can find a whiteboard here. I don't have one. So just envision this with me. You know, an infinity loop looks like a figure eight, but it's sideways and fancy and it goes on forever and ever and ever. I want you to imagine an infinity loop. And what Brendon talks about, he calls this the competency confidence loop. And what happens is when we start doing something new, say, for example, we're trying to level up behind the microphone for our podcast. We start new and we're like, oh God, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to will myself to do it. So our confidence grows that we're going to figure it out because we can. So we're in the confidence size where we're trying to push in it. And we're like, but then if we go, okay, what if I focus on growing my competency? Let me learn from Crystal. How the hell do I start a podcast? What should I put on a podcast? How do I get people to review my podcast? We start growing our competency by reading and listening to other mentors. And as our competency starts to grow, our confidence starts to grow. And as our confidence starts growing, we're like, whoop, whoop, things are going well. It's time to level up again. So what we have to do is then we go learn more competencies, but as we learn more skills, they're new. Maybe we're not as successful and great with it. So as we're growing our competency, we'll actually notice our confidence might wane a bit until we reach a level of our competency where that confidence goes up again. It goes back and forth and back and forth. And I think the mistake that so many people make when they're learning new skills is they catch that first wind where their skills grow and they're like, oh, this is great. And then they plateau a bit, or then things get hard, or it doesn't work as easily. And they're like, I'm doing something wrong. Oh, friend, you're not doing anything wrong. You're exactly where you need to be, because when you're leveling up your skills, of course, your confidence is going to waver because you're learning something new. So you have to continue pushing up that skill. So recognizing how the confidence and competency works together. If you want to grow your confidence, grow your competency, and then keep leveling up. That is my philosophy that I share with everyone.